Good morning, students. In our first lecture, you have seen the meaning of trigonometry, what the trigonometry is. Now we'll move a little bit ahead. Three basic terminology we'll understand. I think you already know, but I am just revising it. These are line segment, and ray. In your lower classes, I hope you must have studied, but just I am revising it. Line we know, line has no any definite length and you can extend it in both direction up to infinite, and you can put any 2 points on this line and it is represented as AB. If it is a line, then double arrowhead we put here. So line has no any starting point and no any end point. There is no any definite length of a line. Then line segment, as the word says, it is part of line, and here line segment has a definite length. We can say AB is a line segment. If I say draw a line segment of 5 centimeter, then it is okay. But if I say draw a line of 5 centimeter, then mathematically it is wrong statement. We can't draw a line of 5 centimeter. We will always draw a line segment of length 5 centimeter. Then ray, it is a ray. The starting point is there. Suppose O is starting point and there is no any end point. OA is a ray and it is represented by OA. So line, neither starting point nor end point. Line segment, two definite, one starting point and one end point is there, and in a ray starting point is there, as you can see in case of a sun. This word is derived from sun rays. If a point source is there, then its starting point is there, but there is no any end point. So in case of a ray, starting point is there, but there is no any end point. So OA is a ray. So these are three basic terminology related to our next concept: line segment and ray. Now we'll see what is an angle. एंगल क्या है? Just wait. What is an angle and how geometrically we can define an angle? As just we have seen, suppose OA is a ray. Starting point is O and there is no any end point. OA is a ray, and if I rotate this ray about its fixed point, there are two directions of rotation of this ray. Either we can rotate it in clockwise direction or we can rotate it in anti-clockwise direction. I am rotating this ray in anti-clockwise direction, and this is the final position of the ray. It is initial side of the ray, and this is final or terminal side of the ray. So this amount of rotation is called an angle. So if you see, angle has three parts. This point about which, this point O, about which the line has been rotated, this point is known as vertex of the angle, and this is initial side or also we can call it generating side, initial side, and then it is terminal side. So these are three parts of an angle. Now geometrically, angle has three parts: initial side, terminal side, and vertex. Whenever we rotate a ray about its fixed point, then figure so formed, or this amount of rotation, is called a geometrical angle. Now we'll see sense of an angle. Sense of an angle, or sense of an angle, or direction of an angle. As just I have told you, this OA is a ray, and if I rotate this ray in anti-clockwise direction, अगर मैं इस रे को एंटी क्लॉकवाइज रोटेट करता हूं, then angle so formed is called positive angle. Positive angle. And if I rotate this ray in anti-clockwise direction, in this direction if I rotate, and OB is the final position, so this angle is called negative angle. Right? So sense of angle. Here one more thing you can understand, कि OA I have taken positive direction of x-axis. As we know, it is origin, x-axis, y-axis. Then OA, actually here I am taking the generating ray or initial side, it is on positive direction of x-axis, and so when we rotate it in anti-clockwise direction, angle so generated is called positive angle, and whenever we rotate it in clockwise direction, angle so formed is called negative angle. For example, this is 30-degree angle, I am rotating in this ray, and this is minus 30-degree angle. So we have known what is a ray, what is a line segment, what is a line, and what is an angle. These are basic terminology we must know. You already know, I think, but just I am revising the things so that you can understand the coming things properly. So in our next lecture we will continue